Hello and welcome to Riddick's on Movies with your singing co-host Sarah.
And your speaking co-host Sean.
That was lovely. So Sarah, we are a few weeks into the podcast.
We are.
Having fun.
Yeah, no, it's good crack. If nothing else, it gives us a lovely reason to just watch films and I'm not just sitting here with an Easter egg and a bag of crisps for no reason.
Yeah, there's method to this.
Yes. You?
Yeah, it's fun. We're getting some nice feedback. People
Yes.
are liking it.
Yeah.
I'm liking doing it.
Yeah. People like me raging against Tim Roth.
Yeah, not a lot of Tim Roth fans listening to this podcast.
Unfortunately.
So for anyone who hasn't already subscribed to our podcast on wherever you're listening right now, that would be great if you could.
Please
or
do.
leave a review or rating. Let us know in comments or whatever how you're enjoying it.
Stroke our egos.
Yeah, and also we're doing movies now, not just Marvel
Yes.
movies. So let us know if there's anything that you'd like us to talk about.
Yes. We obviously have some real good stuff on the list. Stuff that I'm personally very excited to force you to watch.
We've got a few bangers in the chamber.
Yes.
We've got a few that I will be forced to watch.
And they're going to be amazing. We're going to have so much fun. I can't wait.
It's going to be great. So this week we're talking about
An all-time great.
just one of the absolute best.
90s action flick.
And it's unbelievable.
Disaster
cast.
flick? You
Yeah,
could say it's an action flick.
Yeah, it's an action disaster
Yeah.
film. Yeah, and it's whatever genre it's in, it's great. Accidental comedy.
Yeah, nonsense.
Yeah.
General nonsense.
Yeah, a nonsense film, but we love it. Yeah.
The inimitable Armageddon. Michael Bay's 1998 masterpiece, starring Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck as oil drillers who go to space.
You could have stopped at Old Drillers. I'd still watch that. Bruce Willis and Ben Affleck just drilling oil, talking shit. I'll take it.
Yeah. Unbelievable. I'm going to give you the IMDb
Let's do it.
synopsis, just so we have it.
Yeah.
So, according to this, after discovering that an asteroid the size of Texas will impact Earth in less than a month, NASA recruits a misfit team of deep core drillers to save the planet. Outstanding.
Nothing wrong with that.
Like a perfect premise. Once again,
Amazing premise.
top tier stuff.
I think we should say up front, there is online, you'll find it somewhere, there's a clip of Ben Affleck doing the audio commentary for this film, and it's funnier than anyone else will ever be when talking about this film. So we're not going to match that.
Never.
We're not going to be able to, but it is unbelievable. If you haven't seen it, track it down. Maybe we can find it and put it on our Instagram. It's just amazing.
Yeah.
And he
perfect.
makes some stellar points and clearly had a lot of fun taking the piss himself out of the movie. So, Sarah, do you remember the first time you saw the film? Was it in the cinema? Do you remember did you like it? And how do you like it now?
I mean, I don't remember. Like, what's the rating on it? I feel like it's the kind of thing I might have seen in the UCI in Tala way back when.
It's 12s.
It's maybe not.
You were a bit young when it came out in the
A little
cinema.
bit. And I have very law-abiding parents.
So you would have seen it, on video?
Probably. Yeah. And like, I mean, at that age, I'm sure I was like, oh, Ben Affleck is so pretty.
Yeah.
He's such a skinny little boy.
And he is very pretty in it.
Yeah.
He is a man that has gotten better looking with age.
Like a fine wine.
Yeah.
Not George Clooney level fine wine, but
No.
like, you know.
Clooney's a thing of his own.
That's it. Yeah,
Nobody's getting Clooney'd
No.
out here. But Affleck is doing his best.
Yeah,
He's
he
doing
is.
great.
He's in the top 80th percentile. Is that maths?
I don't know how.
Top
the
20%.
percentiles.
Top
Okay.
20% of aging men.
Yeah.
That's what we're saying.
Bruce Willis also looks fantastic in this movie.
Yes.
Very-
Yeah, what did you say? It was like early 40s?
Yeah, I think he was like 43 or something. He
Rocking
looks,
the jumpsuit.
looks great in a jumpsuit.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks really well in a jumpsuit. Born to wear a jumpsuit. Yeah, it looks fantastic. Who else? Liv Tyler is the other co-lead of this movie, but the rest of the cast is absolutely stacked as well. Like you've got Billy Bob Thornton, Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Owen Wilson.
Owen
In
Wilson.
such a, like, obviously a lead role, but still such a small part, considering.
He's so great in it as well.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Amazing.
Unbelievable.
The world's giantest man.
Yes. Keith David.
Keith
One
David.
of our household faves.
Unbelievable voice.
Yeah, Jason Isaacs as well. I always forget. It's a film that every time I watch it, I go, oh Jesus, he's in it as well.
Yeah.
always he, because there's one woman in this film.
Of course.
That's it.
Yeah.
Liv Tyler. And then there's also that other astronaut that nobody knows about.
Yeah, this film does not pass the Bechdel test at
No,
all.
it does not. I don't believe any women speak to each other at all.
No. There are two women in the film,
Yes.
basically.
And they never cross
yeah.
paths
They're never...
on the same planet.
They may not ever be on the same planet at the same time, yeah. and William Fichtner, who is incredible.
I adore. Between him and Will Patton, they just seem so nice.
Yeah.
They're obviously stellar actors, and in this they're both amazing. But they are two lads. Now I hope, real life doesn't disprove this. But they're two lads who I feel like if I was on the side of the road in the middle of the night with a flat tire and they came along and offered to help, I wouldn't think they were going to murder me.
That's good.
Do you know?
Yeah.
And that's the highest praise I can give any stranger.
That's good.
Because I just feel like they've kind faces.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I love them in everything I see them in. So there you go. That's my standard for people.
Very good.
So, okay. So the whole premise, as we've discussed, is that there is a ginormous world-ending asteroid coming towards Earth. And one of the best pieces of this film is before Charlton Heston was a total maniac post-Columbine, did his whole NRA Cold Dead Hands thing, he narrated the very start of this film. He also narrated... That was Charlton Heston. He also, I think, a couple of years, maybe the year previous, was the narrator for Hercules. For Disney's Hercules, of which he did a stellar job. But again, became a whole problematic person shortly thereafter.
Yeah.
I can't remember what year Columbine was, but I know it was post that. It was all very icky. But anyway, so he narrates the start of it about how there was an extinction level event in the past that killed the dinosaurs. And he does a whole thing of, and the sky was blacked out with ash for years and nothing grew. And then there was a time jump.
Yep. The best time jump in all of cinema.
Never been a better one.
Yep. 65 million years later. Incredible.
65 million years later.
Unbelievable.
It's amazing.
That is cinema.
It really is, though. So,
and it definitely tells you that, like, okay, you got that first few seconds with the amazing voice of Charlton Heston delivering this very somber monologue, and then it tells you straight away, from now on, this movie is fucking silly.
That was the most serious it's going to get.
Yeah. And
now we are done with that because it is 65 million years later. The dinosaurs are no more, and we've got holes to drill.
Yeah, we got holes to drill.
So we see that, which really just sets the tone. And then do we go straight to New York? Where, again, with a scene that you simply could not have again in a post 9/11 world, we see a meteor shower hitting New York and killing loads of people. The roof of the Chrysler building falls down into the street and just kills loads of people.
Yeah.
And then there's the scene of a big shot of the I was about to say the two towers, like a Sword of the Rings, the World Trade Center on fire.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I'm pretty sure a
hole in each tower.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure they digitally cropped that out for TV screenings.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Or I certainly did for a period of time post 9/11, but we got to see it. So you get this scene of New York, of Manhattan on fire, and then it's like, oh, well, what caused that? And we go straight to NASA, and Billy Bob Thornton's in charge, and he's kicking ass, and Jason Isaacs is there being English, and Keith David is the no-nonsense general, and Jason Isaacs' line about how the president, Keith David's going on about how the president's advisors have said, oh, this is what's going to happen. And Jason Isaacs is like, well, he only got a C- in astrophysics at MIT. It's like, well, Jason Isaacs, aren't you salty?
Yeah.
It's spectacular.
Very salty.
Yeah. All of that to say, when did you first see it? And do you remember seeing it in the cinema, or was it a VHS job for you again? Did you break into the cinema at 9 years old or whatever it was?
So I did see it in the cinema.
Nice.
I would have been close to 12, maybe 11 or 12 when it came out. I don't exactly remember, but yeah, so I went to see it with a friend. His dad brought us. So when I say I went to see it with a friend, so this kid I knew when I was 12, basically a friend introduced me to him, and this guy had a legit treehouse in his back garden. So I didn't know him, but for a period of probably about 2 months, every time this kid opened his eyes, I was there going, "Hey, you want to play in the treehouse?" I just invited myself over, like, constantly. I'd like knock on the door and his parents would answer. I'd be like, "Hey, is treehouse there? Is your son with the treehouse there?" So I was like constantly there. So when I say his dad brought us to see it, I think what happened was I was there and he said, "Okay, my dad's bringing me to see Armageddon." And I was like, "Oh my God, we're going to see Armageddon? That's amazing." And then I just like tagged myself along. So that's how I saw it. When we got there, I do remember this. We got cinema popcorn and sweets and stuff.
Amazing.
I think it was probably the first time in my life that we didn't stop off at the shop on the way to pick up popcorn and sweets. So I saw it in the cinema. I ate a metric ton of minstrels and threw up on the floor during the like final climax. So that's how I remember my first time seeing Armageddon. But I did really love it. And on the very rare occasion now that you see that you're like in the cinema or the theater or whatever and you see a child throwing up, I'm like, I see you, dude. I got you. We are kindred.
Did you ever hang out with Treehouse again?
I don't think so. I think that was probably it.
That's the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, I think he was like, "You don't even like me and you're vomiting everywhere. Drop me off at home." But like a legit treehouse. Amazing.
Oh, God.
How cool
in
is
the
that?
90s.
Yeah.
Jesus. What were his parents doing?
I don't know, but they clearly had money. Cinema popcorn was no joke in the 90s.
We used to get cinema popcorn, but I don't know if you remember this. You used to get the one tub of cinema popcorn, and then they used to give you little cone-shaped paper cups.
Okay.
So you could split out the popcorn. But this was like a standard thing in the cinema. Like they were branded. In like the UCI in Tala had these.
Okay.
And you would get your big popcorn and then a little like a big
A share cone.
yeah, like a big Calippo kind of thing. But like a share cone. You just take your little cone of
That's wild.
yeah. So that's my
that kind of sharing is not conducive to today's
guzzling of popcorn.
yeah.
Yeah.
Or today's capitalist economy.
Yes, the capitalist nightmare that we live in
Yeah.
doesn't allow for sharing popcorn.
No, everyone has to buy their individual popcorn.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's
Yeah,
cool.
it was amazing. And then as a total aside, I don't know what cinema you ever went to, but
The bad ones.
but the UCI used to have this logo where the dot on the eye would go around and around and around the world, and it would get louder and louder and louder, and it would eventually fill the whole screen and then dot onto the eye of the UCI. And it was the loudest thing I have ever experienced. Ever. Like, this is a core memory
Yeah.
of sitting there with my hands over my ears, dreading it.
Yeah.
I think I was probably about 11 till like when I stopped doing that. When I was like, I'm going to be brave and I'm going to listen to this. It was just the loudest, scariest thing ever.
Well, I bet one thing that was louder was the sound of me throwing up during Armageddon.
Just ruining everyone's day.
Yep. So
did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I thought it was amazing. I was obsessed with Armageddon and the whole cast. I thought it was deadly. I also was a really big fan of Bruce Willis because I was always a big Die Hard kid. Okay. So yeah, I absolutely loved it, and I still love it to this day. I cannot count the amount of times that I've seen this film, and we've probably watched it together a million times as well.
No, it's an all-timer. And even when we were watching it the other day, watching it on even our large TV, I said it to you, I was like, I want to go see this in the cinema if it ever comes back. I want to go see it in the cinema because it would just be so beautiful on a big screen, especially for how silly it is.
Like, there's gotta be...
Well, they're going to be... Surely it'll be coming up on 30 years now in 2028.
Yeah,
They'll
definitely be a
have
re-release.
to.
Yeah.
Yes.
But the likes of, the better cinemas that do an occasional re-release, like you can kind of go see The Lord of the Rings in the cinema every couple of months.
Yeah.
Surely someone's doing Armageddon.
Yeah, there's got to be a disaster series or something
Yeah.
coming. With the state of the world today, surely we all need a disaster film.
So after New York and NASA and all that stuff, they come up with this genius plan that what they need to do is land on the asteroid as it hurtles towards the Earth, drill a hole in it, and drop a nuke down the hole. And for that, they need the best drillers there are. Bruce Willis and team.
I mean, that sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Bruce Willis, unfortunately unaware that Ben Affleck is sleeping with his daughter, Liv Tyler.
Yeah.
Bit awkward, but makes for good drama for the movie.
It does. And apparently that was written very late.
That relationship?
Yes.
Wow.
Apparently that wasn't originally part of it. But after the success of Titanic and how all the girls loved it, they went,
Gotta throw
will
in a
we
love
just
story.
throw in a bit of romance here?
Wow.
And apparently those scenes were filmed very late in the day. Now I say very late. This was apparently a 16-week shoot,
Okay.
which is unbelievable in itself.
Yeah.
But yeah, they tacked on
I
the
can't
romance.
imagine this film without that.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Liv Tyler is incredible in this film.
Mm.
She's really, really strong. And I think she was like 20 years old or something.
Yeah.
And she's brilliant in it.
Mm.
And her relationship with Ben Affleck's character is great. And her relationship with Bruce Willis's character is fantastic as well.
Yeah.
So she does a standout job of being basically the only woman
Yes.
in the entire movie.
Yes. Yeah, she's really carrying the whole feminist world on her shoulders
Yeah.
there. She's doing great.
Yeah.
I also love at the start, this is just kind of a silly line of when she's first introduced and she says to Bruce Willis, "Hi, Harry." And he goes, "How many times do I have to ask you to call me Dad?" And it's like, okay, relationship established.
Yeah.
We understand now what's going on.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's a lot more organic than when you see in a TV show a new character enters the room and someone goes, "Oh, hey, sis."
Yeah.
You're like, you don't do that.
What's up, bro?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Have some shame.
Yeah. But it does. It tells you everything you need to know.
Yeah. So they kidnap Bruce Willis. The government kidnaps him. And then he gets to just shit all over a load of astronauts.
Yeah.
Which I really enjoy.
In Ben Affleck's own words, the NASA nerdonauts. Incredible.
It's amazing.
Yeah. But for some reason, the plan is clearly in the movie that they kind of want to drag Bruce Willis's character along to accompany the astronauts.
Yeah, he's a consultant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's like, no, if I'm going to do this, I need my own guys. And my own guys, they're the best. And then they're like the ragtag worst dudes ever.
He's misfits. Heck yeah.
Yeah, load of misfits. Load of fun, though.
Yes.
All the characters are really great in their own way. Steve Buscemi is just incredible.
There's nothing that man can't do.
Yeah.
Michael Clark Duncan, biggest man on earth. Muscles for years. And apparently his first big role.
Really?
Yeah, he'd kind of done a little bit of TV work beforehand.
Okay.
But this, he wasn't even in the... he was really low down in the credits. I don't think he was even on the ticker
Okay.
at the start. But yeah, he was early in his career, I guess.
Okay.
And this sort of elevated him. But he's fabulous in it. He's
Yeah, he's
absolutely
great.
stunning.
Ben Affleck is also quite early in his career.
Yeah, he's only a baby.
Yeah, he'd done a few things, and obviously Good Will Hunting had been out at this point, so he'd won the Oscar and all that kind of stuff. But it was still quite early on, and I think this was kind of where after him and Matt Damon won the Oscar for writing Good Will Hunting, this is where they kind of diverged.
Yeah.
Where Ben Affleck went the action romance kind of route, and Matt Damon went the Born Identity kind of route.
I was like, where did Matt Damon go?
Yeah,
I have no idea.
So I think they themselves kind of describe it as Ben went kind of the Hollywood leading man route, while Matt went the action star type of route. They both did pretty well in the end, though.
Yes.
So they go to space after a rigorous training program
Yeah.
for 8 days or something like
that. Yep.
And the first thing they do is land on the Russian space station.
Yes.
Not the International Space Station, the Russian space
Yeah, is
station.
it Mir? Is it even Mir?
I don't know.
I don't know, but Lev's been there by himself.
Yeah, they just say the Russian space station and Lev is there by himself.
There's so much gravity in space.
Oh, yeah. They
No one floats for even a moment.
They land on that space station and they're just strolling around,
Just fully walking.
tripping on stuff and dropping things. They've got all the gravity in the world.
Yeah. It's amazing. It's wonderful.
I will say, on that note, the first piece of trivia on IMDb is that NASA shows this movie to new recruits to get them to point out errors. And there's at least 168, I think it says. So, gravity in space,
Minor.
a big one. There's also an awful lot of sound in space.
And fire.
And fire.
Yeah.
Yeah, things catching fire in the vacuum of space, left
Yeah,
and right.
not ideal. The fact that there's so much gravity available to them, but they don't even bother to explain it. They don't even
Yeah.
go, "Oh, great! This artificial gravity machine is working perfectly." Nothing.
Which is a staple of like every space film ever made.
Airlock released, artificial gravity engaged. That's
Every-
all you have to do.
Every one of them does
Yes!
it. Every single one of them does it. And in this movie, where the most ridiculous, fantastical things happen, nobody thought to just go, "Oh, there's fake gravity in here." So Lev is played by Peter Stormare, who is absolutely amazing, does a phenomenal job. These astronauts dock with the Russian space station that Lev has been living on alone for, 6 months or something?
I feel like it was like 18 months or something.
Okay. Within 45 seconds, they've managed to light the place on fire.
Yeah.
And poor Lev has to try and get them all out.
Yeah.
It's a really cool, intense scene, though. And for the amount of times that I've seen this movie, I still got really stressed watching it the other day. You're still like, "Oh, are they going to make it?"
Yeah. It's wild how they just sashay in and completely destroy everything in seconds.
Yeah, they land in and they're like, "We're American, it's fine. Everything's going to be fine."
Yeah.
And then, so then they get to their next part where they're going to slingshot around the moon to come up behind the asteroid.
Yeah.
Like, how close is this thing? But anyway, they slingshot around the moon to come up on the asteroid, and then one of the shuttles gets obliterated. We kill off some red shirts immediately, and Ben Affleck and a couple of others on that one survive, but they're elsewhere. And then Bruce Willis and his team land safely on the asteroid, but they land in the wrong place. So the third act drama is the ground is much thicker than we thought it was going to be. So
We landed on an iron ferrite plate.
that feels like redundancy.
Probably.
Iron ferrite. But they keep saying it. So they've basically landed, on an iron plate that they need to drill through. And that's the drama. William Fichtner is the steadfast space guy. He's a colonel?
Yes.
So while Bruce Willis and his team start drilling, Ben Affleck is finding the other survivors and getting them the hell out of there in their big truck called an Armadillo, which for some reason is fitted with a Gatling gun that he uses to blast the side of the ship off.
Might be aliens in space.
Could be aliens in space.
We don't know.
Yeah. The hull of that ship is conspicuously fragile because he just shoots it out.
Paper thin.
Like absolutely paper thin.
Paper thin. He could have
And-
punched it out. He really didn't need to get the Gatling gun involved.
Wild.
One swift kick.
What is NASA doing putting guns on these?
Ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
We're going to just shoot a hole in this asteroid.
Yeah.
If the drills don't work, the nuke doesn't work, just shoot the Gatling gun straight down.
Yeah. So Ben Affleck manages to make it to them
Yeah.
and they work together and blow the thing up.
It's the one time we use gravity. The lack of gravity.
Yes.
Yes.
To jump a gorge or
Yes.
something.
We turn off the magic thrusters that have been keeping the Armadillo down the whole time.
Yeah, that is questionable.
Yes.
I don't know what that was all meant to mean.
Yes. Because they mention it earlier as well when they're trying the space suits. They're like, these are the thrusters that are going to stop you floating away into space. And I'm like, okay.
I guess they're just making shit up anyway.
Yes.
Whatever. Is there even a space? Who knows?
Do you have... We can come back to this if you're not ready for it. But I want you to pick your one favourite line in the movie.
Oh, wow. So, okay, there's a lot of...
Exactly. This is why I'm like,
Yeah.
select a fave. I've now forgotten my second favourite because my favourite is the one that you are going to pick.
Yeah, okay.
But
I don't think... So, I have to pick this one because we constantly say it to each other. Anytime either of us or anyone else does something or says something that's in any way weird, if someone stutters over their coffee order or someone forgets a word, we jump straight to, he's got space dementia.
Delivered.
Just outrageous.
Delivered by William Fichtner. Serious as a heart attack.
Incredible.
I don't know how he does it.
A versatile line that can be used for many situations.
Could be used anywhere.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Put it on your gravestone if you want.
Yeah.
But the way he manages to maintain a straight face, but such gravitas when saying he's got space dementia.
That's
they
an
don't
actor.
make him like that
He should have gotten the Oscar for
He
that.
should have
Yeah.
for that one line alone.
Yeah. What about you?
Now, I'm not going to remember the exact words. I'm going to get it wrong. But it's where maybe 3 minutes before he's got space dementia, Bruce Willis announces that he will make 800 feet. And then he does a whole monologue about how I've been drilling 30 years and I've never missed a depth. I will make 800 feet.
Yeah.
And again, it is just delivered so professionally.
Yeah. It's so dumb.
Yeah.
And he just delivers it perfectly.
And I believe he's going to make 800 feet.
Yeah.
I fully trust that
Got a
this
little
man is
tear
going
in
to
his eye.
save the world.
Yeah.
Now, we're slagging this a lot. However, as the film came to a close yesterday, I was a wreck.
Sobbing.
I was so
Sobbing.
I was so emotional because as we now know, I mean, half of them are dead at this point, and then they draw straws to see who's going to stay on the thing, on the asteroid, because they need to manually set off the nuke, because when they disarmed it earlier, when Keith David was trying to kill them all, they bummed the remote detonator out somehow. So somebody has to stay, and Ben Affleck draws the last straw, or draws the short straw.
Yeah.
And Bruce Willis says, okay, I'll walk you down. And then, for some reason, instead of just like shoving him gently back into the lift and closing the door, he rips out his oxygen supply, which was something I wasn't expecting, I guess. Seems a risky move.
Seems violent.
Trying to save someone's life by cutting off their oxygen supply.
It's a bit much.
It's a bit harsh, like, because you're really counting on everything else going right.
Yeah.
Like, you're really counting on that lift going back up
Yeah.
and him not being stupid enough to open the door.
It actually airlocking.
Right?
Yeah.
So he gives it up, or he shoves him back in the lift and says, you look after my little girl and whatever. And then they say they love each other, and I always thought of you as a son. Well, I tell you, I was
Yeah.
a wreck. I was a wreck. I was like, this is so beautiful. These two men, they love each other so much. And he's giving up his life to save the world, but he's sending the boyfriend back to the daughter so that... Yeah.
Yeah. Amazing.
Wreck.
Really good scene.
Fantastic.
Both of them together.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Especially considering Bruce Willis only made this film because that another film he was making called Broadway Brawler was so unsalvageable that he went to the studio and went, I can't save this film.
Yeah.
And they went, okay, then you need to sign on for 3 more.
Yeah.
This was the first of 3. The other ones were Sixth Sense and it's like Unbreakable or something like that. But that's the only reason he was like locked in to do this film. Everybody else, when asked, is like, yeah, I wanted to get paid.
Yeah.
That's why I did this.
Yeah.
I wanted a bigger house.
He needed to get out of his contract on that other movie so bad that he blind signed up for 3 movies.
I desperately want to see that other film because how bad must it be?
And these 3 films, Armageddon, Sixth Sense, and Unbreakable,
Career
some of the
makers.
biggest of his career.
Yeah. Sixth Sense in particular.
Yeah.
I've never seen that film.
The Sixth Sense?
Never seen it.
Well, I don't think you're going to be taken in by the ruse of the film.
I will not. I now know the ending.
Yeah. I think everyone on the planet knows the ending.
Yes.
I don't know how you could avoid that spoiler.
Oh, impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But again, it's been like 20 years, so.
Yeah.
You also have all the beautiful Michael Bay moments, the classic Michael Bay moments of here is a ginormous American flag, the biggest American flag you will ever see in your life, and somebody is standing in front of it looking off into the distance.
Yeah. And somehow it's in every second scene.
Every second scene. I'm pretty sure they had an American flag on the asteroid at some point.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it's outrageous.
yeah. But I mean, you have to hand it to him. He knows how to make a big, silly, explosive blockbuster.
He does, but he also manages to make them emotional.
Yeah.
And manages to like get you to buy into the stakes really quickly. And like there's even some really cool scenes in that first New York scene where all the meteors are hitting. There's a couple of little vignettes where like there's a guy who has a dog and the dog is hassling a street vendor and they get into a thing, and then off on the road there's an Asian couple in a taxi and they're tourists and they're talking about wanting to go shopping, and the taxi driver's like, oh, but there's all this traffic. And so you're invested in these couple of people who then just get blown up.
Yeah.
But straight away you're like, you know the stakes, you're invested in the characters. He's great. People rag on Michael Bay a bit, but the guy knows what he's doing. He's got a wheelhouse and he's unbelievable at it. He's the best.
I mean, 62 directorial credits. All the Transformers films, of course. But honestly, fewer blockbusters in there than I would have thought, considering he's Michael Bay.
Yeah, and that's what he's known for.
Yeah.
But yeah, when you make them so good, that's what you become
You
known
only
for.
need like 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you say, let's go with low points first. What would you say is your low point of the movie?
I don't know that I have a low point. I don't think there was a second of this film where I wasn't having the time of my life. You?
I think on the asteroid, there's just a couple of bits where the editing is a little subpar, and there's this one bit where the music goes really like out of tune or something.
Yes, yeah.
It's like somebody messed with the audio and it just went wrong.
Yeah, or the conversion from VHS to DVD got skewed.
Yeah. But it's a bit poor. But like that's it. Nothing about the actual movie itself, I would say, like it's absolutely top notch.
Yeah. I mean, Michael Bay himself has said he'd go back and redo the whole third act if he could.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, just because it was so rushed.
Okay.
Again, 16 weeks to film it.
For that like
For the
giant
whole
spectacle
thing.
of movie,
Yeah.
yeah. What about favorite bits?
Again, how do you even pick one? I love Space Dementia. I love everything Steve Buscemi does the whole time.
Yeah.
I love Peter Stormare's line, components, American components, Russian components, all made in Taiwan.
Brilliant.
Unbelievable.
Yeah,
Again,
amazing.
just perfect. And the fact that his solution is just hitting it.
Hitting it with a wrench.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like this used to happen all the time on my space station, and then he just hits it a number of times.
Yeah.
And it fixes it, and he saves the day yet again.
Amazing.
This is like the third time he saved the day.
Yeah.
Because he saves AJ when they first explode the Russian space station.
Yeah.
Then he saves them on the Armadillo when it's jumping across, and then he gets them off the thing.
Yeah.
Peter Stormare's the hero of this.
Yeah. Really is.
I hope he got paid significantly.
Yeah. And a part about his character actually early on when they meet him is that he talks about how he's a Russian hero because he's in space and all. And then they give him multiple opportunities to prove that.
Yeah,
And he does.
he's great.
Yeah, really good shout.
Yeah. Yeah, high point for yourself. Again, I it's so hard to pick one out because the whole thing is just so much fun.
Yeah, it feels like almost everything went right with this movie. Like the casting is amazing, the effects are incredible.
Yeah.
The effects on the asteroid are brilliant.
Yeah.
It all just looks great. Picking a specific high point is tough. Probably, I think just the fact that it's so rewatchable. And I think, do you know what it is? It's how Michael Bay structured the movie, because the movie starts off pretty much with an action scene, and then they do a bit of talking about the asteroid, and then another action scene, and then they're like they do like a montage of training. They go into space, and seconds later you're on the space station, which immediately explodes. It's just action scene after action scene after action
so
scene.
pacey.
Yeah, there's no way of getting bored in the film.
Yeah.
Which is why you can just keep watching it.
Yeah.
Overall, what do you think out of 10?
11. Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect film, especially with how dumb it is.
Yeah. I think if this movie wasn't so dumb, it wouldn't be so fun.
Oh, absolutely not.
It's the absolute pinnacle of big dumb fun.
If this was a reasonable approach to an asteroid,
Yeah.
it would be no crack.
Yeah. They kind of undercut that a little with the romance stuff,
Yeah.
which I can't believe they added so late.
Apparently, yeah.
Another really cool thing is when they return to Earth at the end and Ben Affleck and Liv Tyler get married, over the credits it cuts to some like home movie footage of the wedding or whatever, and that stuff is directed by Ben Affleck.
Yes.
Who
Yeah,
had like a Super 8 camera.
that's it. It was his idea to film the whole thing on Super 8.
Yeah.
And just run it through. It looks brilliant, though.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
And to just randomly be like, hey, can I just direct this little vignette over the credits?
Yeah.
And then he goes on to be an Oscar-winning director.
Yeah.
And all of the movies that he's directed are fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool.
And then they have, as a harking back to just before it ends, they have the pictures of all the dead astronauts
Oh,
at the wedding.
that's
I
emotion.
wasn't well.
Yeah,
My God.
that is
No wonder you threw up your
emotion.
minstrels.
Yeah. As soon as I saw those
Devastated.
placards. Yeah. But yeah, it's really cool because you expect them to like have something to her dad, but they have all of them. Yeah,
Yes.
it's lovely.
Oh, heartbreaking. No, okay. But like honestly, 8.5 out of 10.
Yeah.
Because it's just wonderful.
Yeah, I think I'll go with you on 8.5.
Yeah.
I don't know what you could do to make it a better film, to be
No.
honest. But I think 8.5 is...
It's fantastic.
it's a lovely
It's
high
just
score.
excellent.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I love this film. I almost wish they'd done an Armageddon 2. But
How
I don't
could you do it?
Another asteroid. That's all you gotta... Bruce Willis, we got another asteroid. Oh, wait, he's dead. Sorry. Oh, Ben Affleck, we got another asteroid.
I have one other favorite bit. I
Okay.
have one other favorite bit. When they break off from the Russian space station that is exploding, and they begin their 60-hour journey to slingshot around the moon.
Yeah.
I love so much that they lose comms around the moon. And I'm sure that's something that actually happens. I've no idea. But I love so much the idea that they're like, yeah, they're in space. Cool. They're on the moon. They've got these little trackers that they can tell that AJ and Lev are stuck inside the space station and the airlock's closed.
Yeah.
But they lose contact when they're on the wrong side of the moon.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, they're back. Grant, they're back in range.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Yep, we've got her in the
line
moon.
of sight now. So.
We've got line of
Yeah.
sight.
Yeah.
It's just so wonderful of, well, we just wait until they slingshot around the moon.
Yeah.
No problems.
I also like, on that subject, that you spend absolutely none of that 60 hours with them. There's no like drama about what's going on during that 60 hours. They're like, hey, we're about to start our 60 hour, we're here.
Yeah.
And
Blam, Earth,
Yeah.
blam, space, blam, asteroid.
Yeah.
That's it.
nobody's facial hair grows whatsoever. But
I didn't even think of that.
don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, a great movie.
Yeah,
I'm
unbelievable.
Delighted we decided to do this one
Yeah.
just purely so we could watch it again.
I love it so much.
Yeah.
I'll watch it any day.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Incredible.
Yeah.
What do you think we're going to do next time?
I'm a big fan of a 90s disaster
Yeah.
flick. I'm a huge fan. So like I love Twister. I love Dante's Peak. I know you don't have the same adoration for Dante's Peak that I do, but like I genuinely thought I was going to grow up to study volcanoes.
Okay.
Like that was my career.
Yeah.
I read so many books about volcanoes.
Wow.
Because Pierce Brosnan saved them from the volcano.
Yeah.
Therefore, I was going to study either tornadoes or volcanoes.
Because of Twister and Dante's Peak?
Yeah.
What about Volcano? Did you like the
I
movie
didn't see that
Volcano?
one until I was much older.
Okay.
I didn't see that one until you showed it to me. Is that Tommy Lee Jones?
I have no idea.
Oh,
Yeah, I think it is. I think it's Tommy Lee Jones and Anne Hesh. Is that right?
that sounds familiar, all right.
Yeah, I think that's it.
But
That was during that period where it was happening an awful lot, like Volcano and Dante's Peak at the same time.
Armageddon
and
Deep Impact.
Yeah.
We should totally do Deep Impact as well.
Yeah, it just kept happening.
You're correct. Tommy Lee Jones and Anne Hesh.
Okay. It's
Um,
funny that I showed that movie to you because that was probably the first time I ever saw that movie. and probably I was trying to be nice and be like, you like Dante's Peak? Let's watch Volcano.
More volcanoes. Yeah, that was fantastic.
Okay, well, we're looking at possibly another 90s disaster film then. That is fine by me. These movies rule.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Let's just be a 90s disaster movie.
Yeah, a podcast, yeah.
Yep.
Amazing.
For the first few weeks, anyway.
All right, this was great.
Yeah. Lovely spending time with you.
Yeah,
Great
good
to
to
see
you.
you. Warm regards.
All right.
Riddick's out.
Thanks for listening to this episode.
You can find us on Instagram at Riddicks_on or drop us an email at riddicksonpodcast@gmail.com.
Feel free to leave us a review wherever you're listening and share with a friend.
See you next time.